Hey guys, Dave back again with another unboxing. As you can see, ooh, you can see Arnie sitting back there all chilling out. I've thrown the jacket on him and kind of started laying things out. Got to tear up the left arm, and here's something, because I showed you guys last night on him. The joints for the hands, be very careful with the knockoff figures, as the pegs will snap off. I've never had one with any of my figures yet. I know all the Hot Toys ones sends you extra pegs, so I gotta pull out the ball joint that's in there and put in a new one so I can put in the thumbs up, start getting him all positioned and everything, and start doing some modifications to him. I still need to get a black t-shirt thing for him before I can really do too much, but he's not the focus today. So I got this from a local seller, which I didn't even know existed until yesterday. Really cool guy. His name is Adam, and they're local. As you guys know, I'm in Central California, and he's in Kingsburg, California. You can see I have their site up over here. Definitely go over, check them out. It's modeldrugtoys.com, modeldrugtoys.com. They also have a Facebook page, so definitely go over and check that out. And sorry, and it's model, and these are all separate words, Model Drug Collectibles. And what it is Kingsburg's this little town, and it's a combination of like an old school drugstore. I think they have a second-hand shop on the side, and also, you know, he carries collectible statues, as you can see here. I'm going to have to look him up because he's got a Hulk maquette and a bunch of other stuff, and so really good prices. He also has a eBay store, and his eBay seller name is AZAK6461, and I'll put all this information down in the bottom. I really want to thank him for sending this out. He actually mailed it out yesterday, and I received it today. Very stoked. We got the 12-inch The Wolverine, which has to be one of my favorites. I know a lot of people, and it's still, his figures are still factory sealed, hasn't even been cracked open. Very excited. I don't get very many brand new ones. Most of the ones that I've gotten, like the Batman I did last night, have been all secondhand. I don't have an issue with that, as long as they're, you know, in good condition and everything. But yeah, and as you can see, no fancy backgrounds or anything today. Love that brand new smell. So here it is in all its glory. Let's pull off the bag. I have to give a big shout out to the Clipper King. His link's down below. Go check out his channel, watch some of his videos, give him some love. He's been going through a lot of shit lately, and you know, if you're friends with him on Facebook, then you already know. If not, just watch his videos. He does some of the best reviews, because he's just flat out honest, and I love that about his videos. Whether, you know, he likes something, he doesn't like something, he's going to let you know. So I love this. He's the one that actually turned me on to this, with some of his poses and everything that he did, and I fell in love with the figure. I really, as far as collecting these, I really like the ones that have clothing and options like that. It's really appealing to me. I like Iron Man and stuff, but they're all kind of similar, and I mean, unless it has its own head sculpt, you know, one's just like the other. Where these are kind of individualized, which is what I really like. Box art, it's smooth, rough texture on here. You can hear that. I don't know if you guys can or not because the microphone's not. We've got the side shot here with the figure. Marvel Wolverine. On the back, you've got another shot with all the information on here. Painting controller, accessories, yada yada yada. Don't choke on this figure. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so let's crack this bad boy open. Alright, so on the inside, let's get this one out of the way real quick. On the inside, you have packaging much like the Avengers, Captain America did, or the first Avenger, where it's got a slip in here. These are the weathered boots, the weathered work pants, and then you've got the 4 sets of hands in here. You've got the bone claws and the metal claws in here. So we'll get those out here in a few minutes. My plan is I already have another Wolverine head on order and on its way, and I plan on making a second figure and using the other set of clothes for it. That way I have 2. That's another thing too. I really like ones that have the 2 head sculpts with them. Get the tissue paper off of there. I really like the figures that have the 2 head sculpts and the multiple hands, because that gives you an option of picking up another body, especially if it's got another set of clothes with it. Like with the Dark Knight, I'm going to end up getting another body and then a suit for it to make a Bruce Wayne on there. So on to this. So you've got the Japanese flag emblem with the rising sun in there with the claws through it. Which would make a great backdrop on your shelf. I don't know if I'll do that on my shelf or not. In the packaging, this is exactly how it ends up looking. You've got him, sword, hands, the extra hands, the base in there. Just your standard shoebox style packaging. We'll slip that out. And let's see here. So we've got our instructions. I'll show you guys that same way I do. Well, pretty much the same way I do with the model kits. If you guys are sticking around watching or waiting for reviews and unboxing on model kits, that will be coming. I just have a bunch of these that I either got in trade or doing for review, and they all seem to be coming this week. Stay tuned to my channel. Later this week I have the Superman Man of Steel from the new movie coming. I also have Alice from Resident Evil Apocalypse, which I'm super stoked about. I did a trade for those 2, and I think later this week I have a DX11 Joker coming, and I have the prize from Sideshow Collectibles, thanks to Susan D for their what was it, 100,000 subscribers, or people liking their Facebook page. I won the Batman and Robin dual pack on that, so I'm super stoked for that. Now I'll just need the Batmobile. So this is just telling you how to take off the head, take off the clothes, all that good stuff, switching out the hands. Now, I will probably end up doing this in 2 videos. That way I can show you with the other version being done, and some poses and stuff. Definitely check me out on Facebook. I'm always posting up random crap, and we'll be just posing up pictures and stuff. So now, one of the things I've noticed on this one that I haven't before on others is they actually have some glue, foam glued in here that go over the hands to keep them from getting scuffed up. So that's a really, really good idea. And then foam around the head. Now, from what I've heard, this is the best likeness to Hugh Jackman in a Wolverine figure that they have done yet. Of course, the first thing I have to pull out is the sword, and I'm going to move you guys in so we can get a little more light here. See if I can keep from stabbing myself with the X-Acto knife that's here. Actually, let me do it this way. Bear with me for a second. I do want to thank all the new subscribers and everything. It means a lot that you have decided to pay attention to my channel, whether it's for the figures or what it's for. You know, it means a lot to me. Alright. So here's the sword. You got the kanji on the blade. Hilt is very well detailed. The blade is metal. It's kind of sharp. You've got the ribbons that come off of it in blue and brown. They are a little kinked, so I'm probably going to just hit those with a little bit of heat to smooth them out. So you get the sword, you get the scabbard that goes with it. Has a little ring, a little brass ring that's attached to it, so that's a nice little touch, well detailed. In hands, you get 2 that can hold the sword and the scabbard. Nicely detailed. You've got brush strokes for the hairs that are on there. You guys see that? I think there's enough light. Zoom in. Okay. Yeah, so you can see all that. Nicely detailed. So you get 2 of those. You get 2 relaxed hands. And let's see here. The only thing, and I will see if some alcohol will take it off, is there's some black marring on the hand there. And I don't know if that's transfer from something else or what it is, but we'll see if some alcohol will pull that off. So there are those. Yes, I'm making you guys wait for the figure itself. Of course, you get the extra wrist pegs, which these are actually well done. The knockoff ones, the peg that goes into the wrist or into the hand is so small and thin. Here, I'll pop these out real quick. Just so you guys can see all the accessories. Alright. Now I know people, a couple people have said that these are from the outfit from when he was in the well. The only bad thing about them saying that is these shoes are not from that era at all. I think this was supposed to be from when he's maybe in the woods or something like that, but it is not from when he saved the guy in the well, because these are modern boots. They did not have this style back when they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. But they are nicely detailed, scuffed on the toe front. Got the dirt in the tread and everything. So you get those. You get these pants. Looks like elastic, but it's not elastic waistband. Actual working buckle and Velcro fly. So yeah, that'll work good. Nice craftsmanship and everything. And this is why I love the figures that have the clothing. Is look at the stitching. You know, sometimes I can't even. You know, it's got actual working pockets. Little like change pocket up here. You know, it's hard to even go to the store and buy clothes of this quality, much less you know, that they're coming on a 1/6 scale figure. and so this really shows that these items are worth the price and why they are collectible. Now these are the bone claws. Now I don't know if you can see, and as usual, some reviewers will not get this close. I will, to show you. There is a seam line that runs across the top of the hand. I'm sure you guys can all see it. Not really noticeable, but you know, I spot it right away. But you know, with what I do with the building commissions and the gunpla and things like that, seam lines are noticed right away. So there's that. And I'm sure if you took some care, you could probably, if you were brave and you wanted to, you could, you know, scrape that away and then just hit it with a wash. Here's the other hand. This one, it has a seam that runs along the top of that finger there and right around. The rest on the top of the hand is not that noticeable. The claws are nicely detailed. So you get those. Now, for these are not flexible. These are actually metal. That's right, I said it, metal. Metal and very sharp. You have a slight seam line that runs across the top of the hand right there. Not as bad on that one. I'm assuming these are the same hands. They just did it a little bit differently. The seam lines are actually not very bad on these hands at all. But there's your right and left. Your badass claws. So that's it as far as loose accessories that are not on him. So I wanted to show you those first, get those out of the way. That way I could give you some close shots on that. So we're just gonna scoot those all to the side, back you guys back up, straighten that out. Alright, so it comes with a little plastic there over the feet. It comes with your standard Hot Toys bag of candy. It's not candy, don't know it yet. Let's see, there's our the Wolverine display stand. So we'll snap that together real quick. And here he is. So let's pull that off of the head. And pull this off of the hands. Alright, so one of the things I'll be doing and in my for my second video is like Clipper had demonstrated on his, oh boy, that's being so difficult right now, running a small piece of wire in the tie, so you can, that one shot that he has with the tie all blowing in the wind, it's just freaking awesome. And I may show you guys how to do that, because it's not going to be that hard to do. You got your nice dress shoes. He does actually have socks, which is nice. Dress shoes. A little bit of lint. The facial likeness is just awesome. Let's get you guys like right the hell up in there, so you can tell. Looks awesome. A couple people thought his head looked a little chubby. I don't think so. I think it looks like Hugh. A couple people thought that his mustache was a little too thick. If you watch the movie, there's periods that that it's like that. I don't think so. I really like the look of it. Hair is very well done. The only thing that I might end up doing is I might end up matting down the hair a little bit. So you've got the rotation. Yeah, I suck, guys. Sorry. Okay, so you've got the knee bend, and feeling it. It is a double joint, so you can, and the pants are loose enough you can get some really good posing out of there. And the fact that it has socks is really good. The only downside is, that the ankles are a little small for the size of the shoe, the opening of the shoe, but I can overlook that. So you've got the jacket here, and I'm trying to see, and I don't think it does. I was looking to see if it buckled or unbuckled, and I don't believe so. So you've got the jacket with the nice lining in it. Then you've got the, is it a vest or an actual jacket? I think it's an actual second jacket that's on him. Then you've got the tie, the shirt, you've got the leather or the faux leather belt, working belt buckle, pants with a fly, actual pockets on here. Let's see if he has back pockets. He does have back pockets. You've got a pocket on here, you've got side pockets on here, you've got working pockets on here. This is just an all-around awesome figure. I might hit with some steam to take out the, let's throw that collar up a little bit. And I'm debating, sure, why not? Hands come off really easy. Not so easy that they're going to fall off. But nice and easy. And I'm trying to think of how I want to pose out. Yeah, they're sharp, guys. Get some twist in there. Get that elbow bent up a little bit. You get a little hindrance because it ends up being a little tight in the jacket. And that ball joint's acting a little funky. Let me... Now, like Clipper complained about, and a couple of other reviewers, it does only have a single joint elbow, so you can't get that really tight. And you can't get that really tight bend in there. Get him on this crutch stand there. And let's see, something I noticed is you got a little bit of bleed from I think the coat on his hand. I don't know if the dye that they use is really strong, and it just ends up dyeing the figure, or what ends up happening. Yeah, you guys get this. Watch me play around with. It's not a doll, it's a collectible. Get it right, people. And I'm trying to figure out, it's acting all funky in the ass. It's not wanting to grab him right. Head does rotate, have good rotation. No issues with that. It does have like the rubber bodied neck on there, so you do have a like a double ball joint in there, and it is a little funky, but you can you can get it. But I'm loving that so far. I am going to have to play around with the poses, of course, find one that's perfect. This will be an interesting combination of having Batman, Robin, not Batman and Robin, Batman, Superman, and Wolverine. Triple cage match. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out his body mechanics a little bit better. Right now, the pictures I'll be posting up, it'll be him facing off against Batman. So, but there you guys have it. And like I said, I will be posting up probably another video once I have this all set. I hate tearing apart and having to sit through the hours because it does. For some reason, my computer, because I'm using a laptop, it takes forever to edit, and then for it to format and then upload. What normally when I video something will like this, it'll take maybe 20-30 minutes to upload. If I edit it, so on and so forth, it'll make the size so big and everything that it'll take forever. Another thing I'm waiting for is the Superman base, because I really want the Superman base to put this guy on. Now he does, and one of the things I'm going to say right now, feeling, he does have a bubble butt, having that gap. So that's where I'm having one of my issues, is how he's sitting on that cradle back there. It's wanting to rock him forward, but I think that looks pretty good. I am happy with it. Alright guys, well, if you liked the video, definitely click the like button so I know. Leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so that I know that you care. And I will have more videos coming, and I'll do some updates on this, especially once I get the other body and the other head, so I can put these clothes on him. At some point I will, probably not tonight because it's 1 a.m. I will probably tear him down, pull off the wife beater, and do some shots with him in his other optional clothing and everything. And I'm hoping to be able to find a couple of different bases other than the crotch grabbers. I do like them, but for this I'd really like to have something where I could have him in like a leaping pose or something like that. Would be really awesome. Thanks for sticking around, and like I said before, definitely check out my friend Adam over at modeldrugtoys.com, and also their Facebook page and their eBay store for some great deals. I will talk to you all later. Peace out.